Top 5 players in the league right now.
Yeah, who the top 5?
Bron.
He said that like he'll fuck with Bron.
No, he stamped Bron. I think Bron, KD. Bron, KD.
Don't be humble. Don't be humble.
Steph. James. AD.
How you ain't say you? How you don't say you? I'm just saying.
He
like,
might see himself as like the 7th or 8th. He's still young.
No, man.
I
think for me, I really the guys at the top, I really respect the guys that got championships.
Okay.
So I get a nod to the people. Everybody in that top 5 got a championship.
Yeah, he got a point.
But James Harden, different.
James Harden don't have one, but he is different. Who's the hardest person for you to guard in the league?
Who give you problems?
Like when you up against him, you like, I know this motherfucker's he's fast, or he got a hell of a wingspan. His jumpers, I just know that it's gonna be some shit tonight.
I mean, there's a lot of guys in the league that got.
But who's the hardest? Okay, who's the top 3 hardest players to guard for you? See, for me as a point guard, it would have been somebody like Steph Curry, because he's not that fast, but he herky-jerky, and then he shoot good, and then you feel what I'm saying? So he's crafty. It's like, okay, if you a player, you just move at one pace, okay, I know how to. But when you got the motherfuckers who herky-jerky, like my man sitting over there, you know, you go one way, then he get your body leaning one way, and then he come back the other way, and you the fuck out of bounds. So it's like, that type of shit's hard to guard. Then
Steph.
Okay.
Cause we played a game this year. Steph had 47.
You had something ridiculous too, right? That game, right?
Yeah.
Was you had like 44 or something?
44.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a statistician. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I think, something about Steph, he moved well without the ball. He get off the ball, and they know when to find him. And it's like anytime he get it, he look at the rim, you might jump because you think he's going to shoot it.
Right.
And he's shooting it from the parking lot. So you got to, like, get up on him, and he look at the basket, you're like, oh, shit.
Because Steph is one of the only players in the league, as far as offensive-wise, has everything. Because this is what I'm going to say to you. Like, okay, you got a player like J.J. Redick, right? He going to pass the ball. He going to run around 8 screens to get open. Steph could do that. Steph could break you down off you feel what I'm saying, and get to his own shot. He can do that. A lot of players that be great one-on-one players that could just cook you, they don't really be pass the ball, run off 6 screens, catch the ball, fire. You feel what I'm saying? They know how to set their shot up. 2 dribbles, step back. Boom. You feel what I'm saying? 1 dribble, crossover down the lane. But those players don't be the greatest at, I'm going to pass you the ball, I'm going to run around 6 niggas. My 4 teammates and 2 of your niggas. Come off, catch that shit and fire. You feel what I'm saying? So I look at Steph as, he got to be hard to guard because he do everything. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas though a player like KD is also probably hard as shit to guard, but he ain't got to do none of that. He don't got to run off a screen, catch. He just can get you at 17 feet, turn around. He longer than a motherfucker. Just, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand when you say Steph, but who else who's the other 2?
I mean, Steph, KD, I would say probably Kai or James Harden.
Kyrie Irving. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Your top 10 greatest players of all time. Top 10.
Top 10 is hard.
Oh man, come on.
But you gotta think I was born in '98, so I didn't see all them people that played in the '60s, '70s.
Well, you don't gotta listen. If you don't
all
believe in the dinosaurs, that's cool.
All of them.
Well, you can go all modern day if you want.
Talking about like my era when Mike and them was playing. That's like when I was really. Go ahead.
I will say anybody that don't have Mike, Bron, and Kobe in their top 5, I really have a hard time listening to them.
Right.
Hold up, Mike, Bron, Kobe, Shaq.
You can. I think 4 or 5 is very interchangeable. Them 3, I think those 3 is cemented. Like nobody should ever.
I think Shaq was the most dominant player that ever played the game.
He was for sure. He could be 4. Like if somebody said he was 4.
No, I'm just saying my person. I don't want to talk you into your person. You want to leave Big Shaq Daddy out, you can leave Shaq Daddy.
We need 7 more from you.
Mike, Bron, and Kobe.
Or Mike, Kobe, Bron.
We need the other 7.
In no order, I got Magic Johnson, Bird. No order. Shaq, Hakeem, Tim Duncan.
You picking all big
Good
names.
guys. Yeah, it's cool.
It's about 3 more left.
2 more.
2 more.
Kareem, I'm tripping.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You done picked 7 centers.
He scored 1,000,000 points. And
He
he
did,
didn't shoot one tray ball.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real though. Kareem played 1,000,000 years. I'm just keeping it real. Like,
But I'm saying the same thing
bro,
with
if you
Bron.
played 26 years, you're supposed to be the league's leading scorer. Nobody else knees lasted that long. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had reversible knees or some shit. He was playing in the ABA, some shit, like back in when the Milwaukee Bucks wasn't even the Bucks yet. They was the Milwaukee Dollars or something. So like,
But it's the same thing. Bron gonna end up playing 20-some odd years, 20 years probably.
yeah, Bron is built a little different too. Like Bron got some, I don't know what type knees Bron got either, but Bron got some, I don't, because he's still running like he in year 3. Like, so yeah, but and when it's all said and done, Bron's going to be the all-time leading scorer.
Probably so.
And he's going to be the top of the list probably in all-time leading assists and rebounds and a bunch of shit.
For sure.
And the reason why, and I understand the greatness of everybody else, but nobody had the amount of pressure that LeBron James had coming into the league, man. Imagine being an 18-year-old kid coming to a team that won 13 games last year, and nobody in that locker room thought you was going to turn shit around. Let's be for real. They like, oh, this 18-year-old kid going to come in here and do something. Then the first practice, he dunked on the center. Boom! They said, oh, shit. Yeah. And then they won 30-something games the next season. And only person y'all added was an 18-year-old kid. Like, the greatness of LeBron James is different, bro. He took Mo Williams, Ilgauskas, Larry Hughes. Come on, bro. We talk about C-class players. You would not be like, oh, we just traded for Mo Williams. We going to the chip. Like, let's just be for real.
Larry Hughes from St. Louis, too.
Larry Hughes is my guy.
Played for the Sixers.
Absolutely. But LeBron took all those guys to the finals, man, and none of them was even an all-star.
He got LeBron stamp.
Right. So that's why, to me, after Jordan is Bron, and then, whoever you want to pick. But who's your last 2?
There's one more.
One more.
Get into something when he say that.
I guess Bill Russell.
All right, I'm gonna just let this.
I'm gonna let it go. Let me get into.
Let it go.
15.
I don't care. He played on a team. It was only 8 teams in the league, and they had all the ringers. Like, I'm gonna keep it on real. Shout out to Bill Russell. I love you, Bill. You wasn't that good. You was averaging like 16 points on a team that had 11 all-stars, 11 great players. I love what you stand for, but we not gonna make it seem like, come on, man, Shaq would have dunked Bill Russell in the court. Come on, man. Like, I'm not with giving a motherfucker, putting a person up there because
Did I say Shaq?
was what he stood for. And Bill averaged 17 points, man. Shaq said to be a dominant center in the league, you at least got to average 28.
Bill Russell can't control when he was born.
Neither could Wilt Chamberlain. He was putting up 50s. The same era. You didn't put Wilt in there, but you put Bill in there. Wait, Will had a Beanie Siegel in the game. Like, he had a whole Beanie Siegel in the game. Like, we seen Kobe give 81.
We seen it. We got footage of
Bill
that.
had 19 more points, man.
Ain't no footage of that. I ain't say he didn't do it.
I'm just saying.